So what is the best part about being on YouTube and building scale models? The community. So in today's post, we're going to bring recognition to 6 great community members, as well as update you all in regards to the channel schedule. My name is Walt. This is Bench Time Builds, and we're going to get into all of this after the intro. So let's get into this. We'll start with the update for the channel schedule, and then we'll get into the best part for last. So I'm a roofer. I own my own roofing company, and that can take up a lot of my time. All right. I enjoy building scale models, and I enjoy interacting with you guys and creating content that helps a new scale model builder. So my plan for right now is to try to get out at least 1 post per week. I want to upgrade my audio to try to make it more pleasing to you guys, but that's my plan. Eventually, I would like to get to the point where I can pre-record and have a schedule where I'm putting out at least 3 posts per week for you guys. Something to inspire a new builder, something along the lines as a tip that I can share, my updates, mixing that up, but at least get to the point where I have 3 posts coming out per week. But we're going to start off working on just 1 at least for right now. Because the greatest part for me about this whole experience, other than the love of building models, is this community. Their encouragement, their willingness to share their knowledge, the way they welcome in a new scale model builder, let alone a content creator. Because in this day and age, I mean no offense, but there's a lot of people out there that's eat or be eaten. And I don't see that here. I see channels that are bigger than mine willing to expose my channel, willing to share information, embracing me, encouraging me, welcoming me, let alone the subscribers that comment and like. It's just a great experience. But I want to bring recognition to 6 community members that have supported my channel and have welcomed me to YouTube, that have shared their knowledge with scale model building, that has helped me out immensely. Not too long ago, I went on to an AMC live, and on that live was Joe from Big Sky Model Works, Paul from Left Coast Model Car Builds, Bruce from Eclectic-World. Bruce is Eclectic-World. Excuse me. Jason from KRD Speed Shop, and King Bob from King Bob's Model Works. Okay. I went on the live. I don't go into many lives. I've never done that. So I go into the live and I'm just seeing what they're talking about, and they're in a group build and they're talking about their builds and stuff like that. And I had a question in regards to paint, because I've mentioned this several times that painting, selection of paint has been something that's been a real issue for me. So I asked them a basic question on what's the process of their selection of paint, and they all took time to answer the question, which was great, because a lot of what they said was aligning with how I choose color selections, how I choose paint for a specific build. That being said, the shocking part, the encouraging part, the best part of the whole experience was when they brought up my page. Not merely brought up my page or brought up my comment, but they knew my page. Yeah, we subscribed. I subscribed to him, and then they showed it. Before that happened, I was like in the mid 30s, maybe 40 followers. And after that, don't get me wrong, the post that I made around that time was the walkthrough on the hobby room. Nice post, but I don't believe that that was the main reason this channel experienced such a boost in subscribers. It was due to them, and I thank them. So for that, I'm adding these 5 gentlemen to the Bench Time Builds Wall of Fame. So we're going to be adding Joe from Big Sky. Let me get this in here clear. We're going to be adding Joe from Big Sky. We're going to be adding, bear with me, we're going to be adding Paul from Left Coast Model Car Builds. All their links are going to be in the description. We're going to be adding my man Bruce from Bruce Eclectic-World. Also, Jason. Oh, let's try to get that a little clearer. Jason from KDR Speed Shop. And we got my man, King Bob, from King Bob's Model Works. Thank you, gentlemen, for welcoming me, for supporting my channel. If I was closer to you guys, I guarantee you I'd buy you a beer, I'd get you a cup of coffee. And just thank you for the knowledge you share, the encouragement, and again, the welcoming to this community. In addition, there's another gentleman that inspired me to start this channel. I would scroll on YouTube and I would search for techniques and how to build, and I came on his channel when he first made his initial post, and I was drawn to it because he was so real, just being honest in regards to his reasoning for building the channel, bringing it up, and then eventually getting into his builds and his skills and his techniques, and it was inspiring for me. And it wasn't long after that I said to myself, you know what? If Ken could do it, I can do it too. And then the first shocking moment was a few days ago back when Ken left a comment and he said he subscribed. I was shocked. I was honored. I was like, wow. Someone that I aspire to be like and want to build like and enjoy their content is encouraging me. That was shocking. That was mind-blowing. I think I made like 3 phone calls to family members talking about, wow, Ken's following me. All right. Then it was last night that I was on his page and I was talking to him about his most recent post in regards to what's going on with the gallery sale and stuff like that. And in the process of speaking with him, you know, I thanked him for, I used his code and things of that nature. He made a comment that he gave me a shout out on his live. And I watched the live, but I caught it late. I caught it like maybe halfway in, and I was there for a second, and I was like doing something at the same time, and I watched a little bit. I think I left a like, and I popped out. So I went back and I watched it. And wouldn't you know, Ken spoke about my channel. And I was shocked. I was, wow. I think I sat there for about a good minute and a half just saying, wow, wow, wow. Why? Because again, this is a man that inspires me to build better. inspires me to build better, and encouraged me, influenced me, and gave me the, you can do it too, to start this channel. So for that reason, Ken, you're also going up on the Bench Time Builds Wall of Fame. That's the best part about this whole experience of building models and being on YouTube, is this community. It's welcoming, it's willingness to share in a day and age when it's, I mean no disrespect, dog eat dog. There's not many people that would share information that would encourage someone to do what they're doing. And this is just, it makes every moment at this bench even better. I'm not doing this because I'm looking for more recognition. I'm not clout chasing, as they would say, you know, hey, I know this guy, I know that. No, that's not me. This is just me in some way giving back and thanking and bringing recognition to cool people that are in this community. That said, I have the majority of your guys' addresses. As I've explained to you all, I will be sending you copies of your poker chips to each one of you. The only person I need to still get in contact with is Paul, I think. And that being said, I thank you all. I thank you for supporting my channel, following, subscribing, communicating with me through the comments, liking everything, and encouraging me to want to build better and share more. At this point, my true goal behind this channel is to share. There's a saying that I've heard in the church as a servant. By grace you are given, so by grace you give. So what I've received from this community, I want to give back to a new scale model builder. I want to share knowledge that I wanted to hear in a manner I understood. So I want to do that to the best of my ability. And I thank you all for encouraging me to do that, for embracing me, for welcoming me. So that being said, God bless and enjoy the bench.